I am out in my shop with a nasty pair of sneakers. Not the nastiest, but pretty stinky. And yep, they smell like dirty feet. Not the worst though. Not definitely not the worst pair of sneakers. But they're pungent. And so I've got a nasty pair of sneakers, and I have this UV sterilization kit. I'll just show you what it looks like. It's a couple of mini light bulbs. It looks like in the ad I thought these was going to be big shoe-sized light bulbs, but they're just mini light bulbs which will put UV light into my sneakers. Now, if you're like me and you have stinky feet, you've probably tried a lot of different things. One of the best things I've ever done for shoes is to simply take the insole out, and soak them in a bucket of bleach. And that just totally kills anything living in your shoe, any bacteria, whatever. Obviously, it will also bleach your sneakers, so that's just one approach. The other thing I've done is to take a dryer sheet, and you stick the dryer sheet underneath the insole, kind of fold it up real nice, and that will keep your shoes smelling pretty good for several weeks, up to a month or whatever. But I want to try this UV sterilization kit. So let's set up this experiment here. I've got, as you can see, we're in my shop. I've got the shoes here. This is what the kit itself actually looks like. You got a couple of bulbs. You've got a power up button where you set it, and I guess it's going to power up for a certain amount of time. And then you've got your plug. So let me just plug this guy in. Okay, now I'm sticking the bulbs in there, and they recommend that you kind of stick a sock in there too to kind of keep the UV light from coming out, which would damage your eyes, I guess, and also to sterilize the sock. So, alright, so we got the bulbs inside both the socks. Alright, so the other thing to do then is just to hit the set button, which I believe, there you go, powers it up as working, denastifying my shoes. And yeah, you can see, if you look there, there's definitely some light going on inside the shoe, but I'll just leave that covered up. This one's lit up too. We got UV light in there. We got the socks kind of blocking it. And I don't know, I'm kind of a believer in UV light. A lot of restaurants use it to sanitize, and it is also used for all kinds of purification of water and things like that. Anyway, okay, so we got the shoe sanitizer and the shoes set up, and I'm just going to leave that until the timer goes off. We'll see how they smell. Hey, check it out. This guy switched over to standby, which means that the shoes have been fully nuked by the UV system. And I'm just going to go ahead and issue the sniff test. The light should be out. Yep. And, I'm not exactly sure how long it was on. It was on for a couple hours, I think. These are the UV bulbs. And it was running for a while, and I am going to now issue the actual sniff test. It's, I don't know. I think it's a little bit better. I mean, it still smells like a shoe. I'm not saying it smells like flowers. Wow, I think it actually did quite a bit. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to keep on trying this and, keep up with it. But, I could actually just kind of breathe in this shoe. So I think the UV actually did its job, which, is no big surprise since UV light does kill all kinds of organisms. Anyway, so I think they're kind of cool. Definitely something to do on a regular basis in a pair of shoes so they don't get super nasty and moldy or whatever. And keep in mind that this is UV light, so you don't want to stare at it or anything like that. It can create some damage, which is why when you set it up, you want to put your socks over it. Alright, that's it from the UV light beacon.